Basant Panchami Snan in Prayagraj. Devotion, divinity and dip of faith. 35 crore devotees take holy dip at Triveni Sangam. Million pilgrims, one sacred purpose. India Today reports from Mahakumbh. Top focus on India first.
Hello and welcome to an India Today special broadcast that comes to you from the Sri Kachi Kamakoti Peetham, the Adi Shankar Vimana Mandapam at Prayagraj. I am Gaurav Sawant. The third Amrit Snan of the 2025 Mahakumbh has concluded peacefully. It was spread over 2 days. The crowds of devotees were also split over 48 hours instead of 10 crore pilgrims being here on the same day as on Mauni Amavasya, which led to the stampede and the unfortunate losses of life. But this time, the administration appeared much better prepared. Several faults that were detected during the Mauni Amavasya Snan were rectified. Additional police officers, additional men, they were deployed on ground. But then there is a judicial inquiry that will reveal why the losses of life took place. But that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is the Amrit Snan during the Basant Panchami Amrit Snan. And this is where the splendor of the Sanatan Dharma, the grandeur of the 13 akhadas, the 7 Shaiva akhadas, the 3 Bairagi akhadas and the 3 Udasin and Nirmal akhadas was there for all to see. Because of the stampede during Mauni Amavasya, people could not see the celebrations last time, but this time it was there for all to see. Of course, we spoke to the police about steps that were being taken to ensure that the Basant Panchami Snan and the 2 Snans that will follow, of course, they are not Amrit Snans, but the Maghi Purnima Snan and the Mahashivratri Snan, they also pass off peacefully. I spoke to senior police officers about what measures are being taken, but first, our top story. So right now you have the akhadas one after the other going for the Amrit Snan. From one direction they're coming in for the Amrit Snan and from the other direction they are going back. This time much better organized compared to last time. Just look around. These ghats are exclusively for the akhadas, for the Naga sadhus, for to carry out their Amrit Snan. So first you had the Shaiv akhadas. Now you hear chants of Jai Shri Ram because these are the Bairagi akhadas that are going back after the Snan with their weapons. Once this Snan is over, after this you will have the Udasin akhadas and the Nirmal akhada of the 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So one after the other, the akhadas are now going back after the Snan. And we've interacted with a number of these saints and seers, the Naga sadhus. The Naga sadhus are on their way back. As they go back, there are devotees who are coming to pick up the sand from this area because this is considered extremely auspicious, and their effort is to take this sand so that their future generations are very brave. So one after the other, the saints and seers are now on their way back. After the Bairagi akhadas, you will have the Nirmal akhadas that will come in here. It's the Basant Panchami Amrit Snan and we are at the Triveni Sangam at Prayagraj, and with me on this special broadcast from the Juna Akhada are Shri Mahant Ravindranand Saraswati Ji, Shri Vasudevanand Giri, again of the Juna Akhada, and Mahant Dinesh Giri of the Rajasthan Gau Seva. And I want to talk to them about the significance and the importance of the Basant Panchami Snan. And Maharaj ji, सबसे पहले आप ही से बसंत पंचमी के स्नान का इतना महत्व क्यों है मौनी अमावस्या के बाद?
एक्चुअली यहाँ हमारे सनातन धर्म में भक्ति, कर्म और ज्ञान की विशेषता है। अगर जो परम तत्व परमात्मा को जानना हो और उनको प्राप्त करना हो, तीन ही मार्ग है। वो चाहे कर्म के माध्यम से हो, चाहे भक्ति के मार्ग से हो, या फिर ज्ञान के मार्ग में। ज्ञान के अधिष्ठात्री देवी माँ सरस्वती हैं, इसलिए माँ सरस्वती हमारे यहाँ एक अलग अलग जो साधना के लिए, अलग अलग शक्तियों को प्राप्त करने के लिए अलग अलग, जैसा कि अगर आपको कोई शक्ति प्राप्त करनी है तो दुर्गा जी का उपासना करिए, अगर विद्या प्राप्त करनी है तो आप सरस्वती की उपासना करिए, और जो प्रारंभिक विद्या आपको प्रारंभ करनी हो उसमें गणेश जी की उपासना करिए। उसी प्रकार जैसा कि आप ओज तेज चाहते हैं तो सूर्य नारायण को आप उपासना करिए, वैभव चाहते हैं तो इंद्रदेव की उपासना करें। ऐसे अलग अलग 33 कोटि देवताओं का यही उसका वो पद्धति है। हर देवताओं का अपना अपना एक नियम बना हुआ है, एक उनका एक जो उनके एक देने की जो एक कृपा करने की अलग अलग उन मार्ग है। उस मार्ग में जाए बिना, आप उनको प्रसन्न किए बिना उस शक्ति, उस ऊर्जा, उस ज्ञान को, उस उस शक्तियों को आत्मसात नहीं कर सकते
आप मेरे जी। और हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं बसंत पंचमी के स्नान की। इससे पहले मौनी अमावस्या का स्नान हुआ जिसमें एक दुर्घटना हो गई और कई भक्तजनों की उसमें जान गई। जो आयोजन आज है, क्या संत समाज उससे संतुष्ट है, प्रसन्न है?
आज का जो आयोजन है शाही स्नान का, उससे पूर्ण हम सब संतुष्ट हैं। इस वर्ष के तीनों शाही स्नानों की भी तुलना करें तो आज सबसे अच्छी, सुंदर और क्या ही बात व्यवस्था थी। मुझे लगता है कि मैंने भी पिछले प्रयाग के 5 कुंभ देखे, 5वां मेरा शाही स्नान है। 5 में आज के शाही स्नान पे बहुत ही सुंदर व्यवस्था थी। संयम से सब लोग स्नान कर रहे थे। पिछले स्नान पर थोड़ी जो चूक रही उसका खेद है, लेकिन आज बहुत ही सुंदर सब व्यवस्था अच्छी थी।
आज की व्यवस्था अच्छी थी। जो अखाड़ों की भूमिका है वो सनातन धर्म में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण मानी जाती है, तो अखाड़ों की भूमिका को भावी पीढ़ी किस तरह से समझे?
अखाड़ा जो है ये आदि गुरु शंकराचार्य की परंपरा है। शंकरम शंकराचार्यम केशवम बादरायणम सूत्र भाष्य कृतो वंदे भगवंतो पुनः पुनः। ये शास्त्र और शस्त्र की परंपरा है और आज शास्त्र की पूजा करने का दिवस है। आज खास करके कामदेव और विष्णुदेव की भी पूजा कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि भगवान शंकर ने कामदेव को भस्म किया था, आज के दिन भस्म किया था। और ये जो भगवान श्री कृष्ण गीता में कहते हैं कुसुमाकर, यानी ये जो ऋतु में वो वसंत ऋतु हूँ। वसंत ऋतु जो है आपके मन में और आपके जो जीवन में नवन पल्लव और नवीन उल्लास आनंद देने वाला है। जो माँ सरस्वती है ये ज्ञान की देवी है। शास्त्र में कहते हैं, उपनिषद में, ऋते ज्ञानात्म मुक्ते विद्या अमृतमश्नुते। यानी आप जो है संसार में अगर मुक्त होना चाहते हैं तो ज्ञान के बिना मुक्त नहीं हो सकते। आप कर्मयोग करो, कर्मयोग के बाद में भक्ति योग करो, भक्ति योग के बाद में आप ज्ञान योग में जाओ, और ज्ञान योग के बाद में श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ पदवाक्य प्रमाण पारावारिन सदगुरु के शरण जाओ। सदगुरु से आप विद्या प्राप्त करके अपने जीवन को मुक्त करो और आत्मनिष्ठा प्राप्त करके, ब्रह्मनिष्ठा प्राप्त करके संसार में मुक्त हो जाओ।
तो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है कि ज्ञान की देवी माँ सरस्वती की उपासना जब करते हैं ज्ञान के लिए, तो वो बसंत पंचमी के अमृत स्नान से ही आरंभ करते हैं। और बहुत प्राचीन ये परंपरा है जो चली आ रही है महाराज जी, कि सनातन धर्म की शक्ति शस्त्रों से भी है, शास्त्रों से भी है।
देखिए गौरव जी, सनातन परंपराओं में शक्ति और जो कृपा की दोनों की उपासना की जाती है। ज्ञान की और शक्ति की दोनों की आवश्यकता है। अगर जहाँ ध्यान से साम दान दंड भेद जहाँ तक कहा गया, नीतियाँ कही गई है, उनमें से एक है कि अगर आप जो व्यक्ति होता है कुछ, क्योंकि हमारे सृष्टि के मूल वे 3 गुण हैं, रजोगुण, तमोगुण और सत्वगुण। इन तीनों गुणों में अलग अलग भेद होते हैं। जो रजोगुण के व्यक्ति ज्ञान को नहीं मानेगा, तमोगुण की व्यक्ति ज्ञान को नहीं मानेगा, जो सात्विक होगा वही ज्ञान को मानेगा। अगर आपको उस रजोगुणी व्यक्ति को समझाना हो आप शाम से समझा सकते हैं, अब वही तमोगुणी व्यक्ति को समझाना हो दंड से ही समझा सकते हैं, अन्य कोई मार्ग नहीं। क्योंकि कुछ पद्धतियां हैं, कुछ प्रकृति के नियम है, उसके अनुसार चलने के लिए ज्ञान एक ऐसी चीज है कि उसको हम ज्ञान के बिना कोई भी व्यक्ति किसी भी अपने मार्ग पर संपूर्ण रूप से वो कामयाबी हासिल नहीं कर सकता।
जी, क्या भारत एक बार फिर अपनी सनातन जड़ों से जुड़ रहा है?
आज़ादी के बाद वर्तमान का जो काल है ये भारत के मूल जड़ों से जुड़ने के साथ साथ भारत का सूर्य उदय होने की ओर मार्ग पे प्रशस्त है। हम विश्व गुरु थे, भारत सोने की चिड़िया थी, अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि भारत विश्व गुरु होगा, भारत सोने की चिड़िया होगी, पूरे विश्व को दिशा देगी। और विश्व को दिशा देने का जो स्थान है वो हमारा महाकुंभ प्रयाग है। पूरे विश्व में सबसे बड़ी शक्ति, ज्ञान, जो भी ताकत है वो यहाँ संतों के रूप में हम देना चाहते हैं और ये अब होने वाली है। बहुत जल्द हम उस दृश्य को देखेंगे।
स्वामी जी, क्या आपको भी ये लगता है कि भारत ज्ञान की ओर तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा है और सनातन में हम अपनी शक्ति को पहचान रहे हैं?
देखिए, भारत ज्ञान के विषय में पीछे कब था आप ये बताएं। आप पूछ रहे हैं आगे बढ़ रहा है, बढ़ क्या रहा है? भारत तो पहले से प्रारंभ से ही ज्ञान में सर्वश्रेष्ठ था, सबसे आगे था, सबसे आगे है और रहेगा। इसमें संदेह की क्या बात है?
नहीं, संदेह की बात यह है कि ज्ञान के बावजूद कई विदेशी आक्रांता हम पर सदियों राज कर गए और हम फिर कहीं पीछे रह ही गए ना। तो क्या अब हम अपने सनातन की जड़ों से और जुड़ते जा रहे हैं, उससे शक्ति बढ़ रही है?
इसीलिए तो बीच में कुछ विकृतियां आ गई थी, जो विकृतियां अब धीरे धीरे हट रही है। जैसे कि बादल छंटते हैं उस हिसाब से, और अब जो आशा करते हैं कि ये जो बसंत पंचमी है, आज सभी जो दर्शक हैं उनको बहुत बहुत शुभकामना। और बसंत पंचमी के दिन से ही अब बसंत ऋतु प्रारंभ हो रहा है। तो जहां महाराज जी कहा करते हैं जहां संत होते हैं वहां बसंत होती है। तो अब संतों का जो है पूरे इस क्या कि समाज में ऐसा एक वर्चस्व है, था पहले भी, किंतु बीच में कुछ विकृतियां आने के कारण कुछ जो है, कुछ लोगों की जो श्रद्धा है उन पे आघात हुए हैं। ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं हुए हैं, आघात हुए हैं, किंतु अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो युवा है और जो श्रद्धालु है वो पुनः जागृत हो रहे हैं और धीरे धीरे वो पुनः जो आप जिसकी कल्पना कर रहे हैं ऐसा संभव हो पाएगा कदाचित कि भारत पुनः उसी स्थान पर स्थापित होगा।
So this Mahakumbh is all about reconnecting with the roots and the Sanatan Dharma visible here in all its splendor and its glory. The officers of the Uttar Pradesh police team and the CRPF who were engaged in the task of ensuring that the Basant Panchami Snan here at Prayagraj passes off without an incident. And with me is the Additional Director General of Police, Bhanu Bhaskar. Sir, is the Basant Panchami Snan now over without a hitch so far?
So far it has gone off very smoothly. The hard work and dedication of officers and members of Uttar Pradesh Police Administration, PSC, Home Guards, Fire and Emergency Services, plus the individual leadership of officers, Tarun Gaba, Mr. Prem Gautam, IG, Mr. Vaibhav Krishna, DIG, Mr. Rajesh Divedi, SSP, and Vinayak Bhosle, our ASP, and Mr. N.K. Singh, IG CRPF, and the entire team of CPMF, NSG, Water Police, Fire Services. They all worked very hard, and they picked up from what had happened on 29th. 29th, there were a number of positive stories. It was a result of 2 years of hard work. But the weaknesses that had come up and which had led to a series of events, those weaknesses were carefully studied. And after studying each of the weaknesses, there was a joint team of Chief Secretary Sir and DGP Sir who visited this place, visited the scene of crime, visited the problem areas, visited the places where the weaknesses had developed, and found solution to each of them.
What were some of the weaknesses that were detected, and why weren't they detected when you were simulating all of this earlier?
See, most of those weaknesses developed because of the pressure of the crowd. The world has never, humanity has never seen a crowd, even half of the crowd that assembled on Mauni Amavasya. It was a huge crowd, which was almost 99.9% went off well. But that 0.1% where there were a series of accidents was extremely painful for all the officers and the family. We joined the family in the bereavement. The administration and the police and all the officers present here joined the families and the relatives in the bereavement. We were equally shocked and pained by what had happened. The police morale had gone down a bit, but after the visit, which was soon after the Honorable CM and the Chief Secretary and DGP, we pulled up and reviewed our performances, reviewed the areas where we were doing better, and reviewed the areas where we had to do better than what we had done earlier. We also analyzed the challenges which were thrown to us in Mauni Amavasya and developed solutions to this. And then each of the solutions was executed on today, and yesterday and today. And it has so far gone off smoothly, fingers crossed, and hopefully it will be a very, very successful day.
Now, you don't expect these kind of crowds either. The next Snan, the 3 Amrit Snans are over, but Maghi Purnima and Mahashivratri, you don't expect these numbers. But are there issues that could still crop up?
See, as per the statistics and as per the records and as per the various reports which is there, Mauni Amavasya is once which happens once in 12 years, 13 years. And it is incredible. It is a person who's dealt with Mauni Amavasya can only say how formidable the challenge is. And there's nothing that compares to it. But when it comes to challenges, when it comes to eventualities, when it comes to unforeseen circumstances, we are learning fast from making mistakes, and we are preparing hard for it. There were some challenges that we had been preparing for it for almost 2 years, and we, for instance, in each of the points where this event happened, the fire and emergency services and the ambulances were there in less than 5 minutes. Yes. So in 22 minutes we were able to evacuate. The training on the respiratory resuscitation that we had done and was turned out to be very successful. We could save quite a few lives. And this training had been done to the level of constables, so they joined us then and immediately provided CPR to a number of distressed people. And the hospital facilities which had been developed also rose up to the occasion. So almost all the people who were injured on that event were provided relief immediately. Then the resettlement practices that we had done, almost everybody who were injured or the bereaved families have already reached home. And so it's a very painful event to have happened, but it is extremely unfortunate. The police force and the administration was deeply pained by it, but we picked up from where we had left and started working for the next day.
There are some reports that seem to indicate that there could have been miscreants or some unlawful activities. Is there merit in those reports?
Honorable Judicial Commission is already there. There is a 3-member commission which is looking into all aspects of this. They, I'm sure, will be probing into all aspects. From our side, we are also scanning all the physical, digital, as well as eyewitnesses account to find out what exactly were the reasons. Yes, there are some events which point in that direction, that there could have been a miscreant activity or suspicious activity. But we are going to develop it further before we take any action.
Sir, for joining me here on India Today, many thanks. The elements, were there elements who were involved in unlawful activities that led to the stampede is now a matter of investigation. But the focus of this entire team still remains the next 2 snans to ensure that till the end, till Mahashivratri, this Mahakumbh can now pass off without a hitch. There are crores of devotees coming from across the world to Prayagraj for the Mahakumbh. There are Mahamandaleshwars here, there are 13 akhadas, there are various places for people to stay and pray. And with me is Sanpreet Kaur Rajpal, who comes from Madhya Pradesh, and with the saints and seers and kathavachaks and bhajniks, she's been singing bhajans here at various akhadas. And Sanpreet Kaur Rajpal now joins me on this broadcast. Sanpreet ji, aap kaun sa bhajan gaati hain?
जी मैं डिवोशनल सिंगिंग करती हूँ, सभी शब्द, कीर्तन, भजन, एवरीथिंग।
तो आप इंडिया टुडे पर हमारे दर्शकों को कौन सा भजन सुनाना चाहेंगी महाकुंभ पर?
जी मैंने एक भजन खुद लिखा है, अभी यहाँ बैठे बैठे मेरे माइंड में कुछ चीजें और मैंने लिख लिया। तो वही मैं सुनाना चाहती हूँ। सब आओ कुंभ नगरी प्रयाग, आया है अब महाकुंभ। सब आओ कुंभ नगरी प्रयाग, प्रयाग आया है अब महाकुंभ। सब आओ कुंभ नगरी प्रयाग, प्रयाग आया है अब महाकुंभ। सब आओ कुंभ नगरी प्रयाग, प्रयाग कर लो संगम स्नान, कर लो संगम स्नान, कर लो भक्ति और ध्यान।
आप इंडिया टुडे पर मेरे साथ जुड़ी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। So there's a big smile on her face, extremely popular among the devotees who are here. Sanpreet Kaur Rajpal sings not just the bhajans but also Shabad and Kirtan, and wants to attain moksha, as you said, salvation from the cycle of birth and death here at
Yes.
Mahakumbh.
एक बात मैं कहना चाहूंगी, गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी में लिखा है, मेरा मन साथ जना मिल हरिया। तो मेरा भी मन जो है ना, वो साधु लोगों को मिलके हरा भरा सा खुश सा हो जाता है। इसीलिए मैं आई हूँ कि सबको मिलके दर्शन पाके, क्या पता कौन सा वो साधु है जिससे हमें उसके दर्शन से ही मात्र हमारा इस जन्म का जीवन मरण का लेखा जोखा कट जाएगा।
आप मेरे साथ जुड़ी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एंड दिस ऑल्सो शोज हाउ क्लोज इज द बॉन्ड बिटवीन हिंदूज एंड सिख्स in this country. And with us is Ms. Mateja, who's ambassador of Slovenia to India. Did you take a dip? How was your experience at the Mahakumbh?
Yes, I did take a dip. It was a very nice experience, very special. But also here at this Hanuman temple, it's very special, especially because we could also pass along the local people. Yes. I think that's a very special feeling and very special atmosphere.
And the masses who are here, this is called the greatest gathering, the largest gathering in the world, a religious gathering. You know, if they say 10 crore or 15 crore people, millions of people who are come here, what do you make of that?
I'm trying to imagine. It's very difficult for me to imagine how many people, because the country I come from, yes, the whole population is 20 lakh. So I think there are few Slovenias here at Kumbh Mela. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're
very
welcome.
Nice talking to you, Ambassador.
Thank you.
Excellency, how was your experience here?
Wonderful, frankly wonderful, because being surrounded, being part, not surrounded, being part of such a great movement of faith, I mean, gives you an extraordinary energy. Energy is a miracle of energy.
It
frankly.
indeed is. People in Italy are also deeply religious, very strong family bonds. Did you feel that here? And did you get time to take a dip at the Sangam? Were you there?
Yes, and I also took a dip.
You took a dip?
Yes, of course.
What was your experience like?
You know, the idea of being regenerated is always a great hope, to be able to start again, to get rid of our sins, of our liabilities, and start again is a great hope for life.
Ambassador, I'm so glad you made it here.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
A unique aspect of the Mahakumbh is all followers of the Sanatan Dharma, irrespective whether they are Brahmins or Kshatriyas or Vaishyas or any other caste, without any distinction of creed, sect or sex. They all congregate on the confluence of river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati and take a dip at the holy Sangam, at the Triveni, or all along the Ghats. This is what the Sanatan Dharma is all about. In this Mahakumbh 2025, a large number of foreigners also became a part of the Sanatan Dharma. In fact, for the first time, there was a Mahamandaleshwar from the United States of America who's been spreading the light of Sanatan in the United States of America. But the Mahakumbh now moves from Prayagraj to other places. It's held in 4 places: in Ujjain, in Nashik, in Haridwar, and of course in Prayagraj. That is all. Camera person Kripal Singh and I have for you on this India Today special broadcast from Prayagraj. Many thanks for watching. News and updates continue on India Today. Stay with us.